what is the ultimate? I mean, where is this game going? You know, I'm thinking back to Aaron Russo, what he talked about when he was meeting with one of the Rockefellers, and you know, it was Nick Rockefeller, he said, who told him some of the things about the CFR and how they, you know, how they had influenced the media, and ultimately he believed that the name of the game was total control. Like you said, we want to be able to chip everybody and control, you know, control their purchasing decisions, and you know, basically turn the entire planet into some kind of I don't know, video game in a sense, or virtual reality where there is no freedom, there is no real choice or autonomy. Is that what you think this is going towards? Is that where we're heading right now?
Yeah, it's going to continue advancing more and more to into a even more of a brave new world where they control more and more. Eventually, they'll control reproduction and just have it done in their factories. They'll take it away from individuals. And people will be more and more subjected to mind control, made more and more into human robots. Yeah, that's the trend that they want to continue. Another big, and at the top of their agenda, is population reduction. So a vast amount of the world's population is going to be reduced. And that's at the top of their agenda. I was asked to talk on the elite movers and shakers. I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to give you an idea how they think. They don't think like you and I. They love double binds, for one thing. A lot of our lives are double-binded. Have you ever noticed that no matter which way you go in life, it seems like there aren't any right answers? Why is that happening? These people, you may not realize it, or maybe you realize it. They have figured this stuff out to a T. I've seen some of their formulas. I mean, it looks like this country is just leaderless, and it's just the economy's going this way and that way. It's happening very fine-tuned, planned. Very detailed plans, very detailed formulas. In fact, maybe I should hit you with this one anecdote. Give you a little bit of idea of what we're dealing with these elite families and how much they care about us. But I'm going to preface this by saying, I don't talk to people to frighten them. The spirit of fear doesn't come from the Lord. Remember that virtue of courage. Remember Martin Luther King Jr. standing up there with courage because he knew what he was doing was right. That's what I want you to have. I don't want you to be paralyzed. This isn't an effort at paralyzing my audience. No, because there's a lot of positives. But first we have to come out of denial of what the problem is, so that then we can work with what reality is. It's hard to come out of denial. Be nice to stay in our nice, easy comfort zones where we have this make-believe world that everything's hunky-dory. But you know, and maybe if we go to enough ball games and fill our lives with other things, we can ignore reality. But for this time, while you're in here, I got you as an audience. I'm going to give you a dose of reality. Okay, I have a friend. His name's Dale, and in 1978, you'll think back. And those of you that were adults back then, you remember that we were going through an energy crisis. It looked like the economy was going to collapse. A lot of people began getting concerned about, that's when a lot of people found out that there's all these movers and shakers that are controlling everything. You know, was back at that time period. So he's getting really concerned about what's going on, and he just wants to get out of this world, you know. Wouldn't that be nice, go somewhere where he could get away from it all? Well, that was his idea. So he sold his company. Gets a semi-truck, he loads it up with food, supplies, enough to last him his whole life. Yeah. And he studies all these maps, and Dale finds the perfect place that's remote. It's way out in the Tules, the boondocks of Alaska. Nobody will ever be out there. I mean, he'll be out by himself, and he can live the rest of his life away from this civilization that's going to collapse on itself. He drives up there. This remote place that he's going to build his cabin is so remote he has to carry his supplies in there. You know, so he's planning over a period of years to drag his supplies into it. He goes out there. He's looking for the exact place that he had decided to put this cabin. and he runs into this enormous building out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, we're not talking about roads or anything. It's just an enormous building. And as he walks up to it, out comes this engineer that's in charge of building it. And this guy is rather proud of what he's done. And he just takes Dale's surprise visit right in stride and says, well, come on in. And he's telling Dale a little bit about it, and Dale's full of questions. And so we walk into this place, and we've got aisles, long aisles, like 200 yards, with the largest computers you can imagine on both sides. There's aisles after aisles in this place. Dale said that there was approximately like 30 people that were busy running the computers. The guy takes him in to the heart of the whole complex, into this room. And Dale didn't know that the name of this computer it's called a beast computer. There's 9 beast computers. But the guy comes right up in front of the computer. And he said, oh, by the way, he told Dale, everything I'm showing you, it's okay if I show it to you because it's all outdated. Technology is advancing so rapidly that we can't keep up with what they're coming up with. So all this hardware is, outdated. And so it's okay if you see it. Anyway, this is 1978. He could talk directly to the computer. I'll understand some about the world, but this is like too far out to believe, even if the guy's seems to be a credible guy. So the guy says, we know everything about everybody. And Dale goes, yeah, sure. Yeah. He says, well, watch. So Dale gave a name of somebody he knew that was pretty obscure that nobody knew about, basically. It was a friend that, just an obscure person. The guy said the name to the computer and said, what do you know about that? The computer knew everything about the guy. And the guy saying, we can control the world from this spot here. We can make any person do whatever we want. Dale just can't believe him. It just, it doesn't sound credible. So the guy says, watch, I'll show you. So he says, I can make your friend kill his brother. No. So he asks the computer how it could be done. The computer spews out a plan. Because the computer knows his thoughts, all of his likes and dislikes, exactly everything that you've ever done that went onto a computer has been secretly dragged into the beast computers, unfortunately. And there's other ways that they can monitor you. So this beast computer knows. He knows what the beast computer did is it knew that this guy loved his daughter. So they would just continue setting up scenarios where the daughter would be injured, and finally his brother would be put into a scenario where it's the straw breaking the camel's back. The daughter is hurt, and the guy reacts. And Dale's just looking at this planet, he's going, my goodness, if I was that guy, I would kill my brother. And the guy says, we can cause any war that we want. He said, watch this. And he names a country and asks the computer what it knows about that country, and asks about a neighboring country and says, how can we get a war going between the two? But the whole point of why I'm going through this, or the major point, besides some of the other things that you're learning off of it, is that this engineer that day said to Dale, the men that run this world that I work for, they could care less about killing thousands of people in a war as they would about stepping on an ant. That's how much you mean to these people. They could kill thousands of you, and it wouldn't bother them any more than stepping on an ant. And sad to say, but a lot of us have put our trust in these people. When are we going to quit fighting their wars that they keep creating for us?
Well, they have been using AI along with mind control since the 1970s. I have witnessed people that had implants. There were a couple women that came to me, actually 3 women, but 2 of them they all 3 arrived at the same time, but 2 of them were from Texas and 1 of them was from New York. And when they left, they didn't leave together, so that's why I initially said 2. But there were actually 3 of them, and they had implants. And the implants, part of the day, were controlled by human operators, but the rest of the day, they were controlled by AI. And you could tell, they could tell, and you could tell when the operator switched from human to AI. So, and this was happening in the 90s. So AI has been involved with mind control for a long time.
Bipolar 1. So, so I'm thinking they're being sent now. I start thinking everybody's in on this scenario. Then I get it in my head that I'm in this hidden camera movie. Okay? This is where it gets really bizarre. There's a chapter in the book called Movie Magic. Okay? So now I think I'm in this hidden camera movie, like I've been selected as part of this experiment. It's like a Hollywood film where they took somebody out of the dope game, and it was like a reboot of the Truman Show. I start believing that satellites are filming me and watching me, listening to me, and following me around, filming this movie. So I embrace it. I start believing Jim Carrey's an executive producer on the film. You know, Jim, if you're watching, I'm still waiting on my check. Okay. So, you know, and I start doing I'm like, okay, I'm going to be the biggest comedic actor on the face of the planet after this thing wraps. I'm in Walmart standing up on the counter doing stand-up comedy for the cameras, you know, all the hidden cameras. I think that they could hack into the Walmart camera system in all the fast food restaurants. I started to get thrown out of every restaurant on the south side of Corpus Christi, like banned for life. You know?
Are you still banned?
I'm not going to test the theory. From one for sure. Yeah. We'll get into that in a minute. So, you know, I'm going around, walking around all these missions. My dad's dying. Okay, I'm supposed to be taking care of him. I'm running around trying to support this habit. And then at the end, I didn't even need the drugs anymore. I was perma crazy, stuck. And I'm in this mass delusion. I was way, way out there. I'm now wearing a do-rag on my head, walking around town, 15-mile-a-day walks, preaching the word of God. I started having jaw-dropping moments with the Lord Jesus Christ, jaw-dropping moments with the devil, vulgar displays of power. Okay? I call it the Nebuchadnezzar effect. There's a story in the book of Daniel in the Bible. There's a prideful king. He goes crazy. He's eating grass like an ox in the field. He gets healed, and whatever he saw in between, they don't really explain, but when he comes out the other side, he's a believer in God. So, you know, I start going around and I'm preaching in trap houses. Nobody wants anything to do with me. There's always that one guy talking about God in the trap house, and everybody's like, get him the fuck out of here. You know? So, all of a sudden my dad disappears. It was odd. So I'm thinking it's part of the script. I'm thinking, I'm seeing people in full Hollywood makeup. It would be like you wearing a makeup prosthetic as an old man, but I know it's you. So I'm seeing people I know, but it's not really them. And I would be acting out scenes. I mean, it got really bizarre and crazy. I was mentally disabled from methamphetamine substance abuse. I mean, I was taking it to a level that no human being should take it, you know. There's parts in the book that are gruesome, you know, where you can't find a vein type of deal. And you're there for 3 hours just jabbing yourself. Blood's everywhere on your legs, your arms, everywhere. And then you clip the top of the needle off, and the most shameful thing you could do. You know, you're laying on your stomach because it's poison and you don't want to waste it. I mean, it's my addiction took me to parts of Hades that would blow the human mind. Parts of hell that...
Comments are still headed.
What else is on?
Yeah, let's see what else is.
Coming to you now from the largest studio ever constructed, it's The Truman Show!
Yeah!
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
What if?
No scripts, no cue cards.
Morning, Spencer. How's it going?
What if you were watched every moment of your life?
How many cameras you got there in that town?
5,000.
I believe Truman is the first child to have been legally adopted by a corporation.
That's correct.
Brilliant.
What if everyone you knew was pretending?
Hi, honey. Look what I got at the checkout. Dishwasher safe.
That's amazing.
What if your world was make-believe?
Cue the sun. While the world he inhabits is counterfeit.
I'm not allowed to talk to you.
That's how I look. Not your type.
There's nothing fake about Truman himself.
What if you didn't know it? Until now.
A lot of strange things have been happening.
Stand by ring cam.
Is he looking at us?
Does he think he knows? I think I'm mixed up in something. Something big.
We accept the reality with which we're presented.
Everybody's pretending, Truman. Get out of here. Come and find me. Truman? Truman!
Truman! Anything happen?
No.
You may find yourself in another part of the world.
Feels like the whole world revolves around me. Everybody seems to be in on it.
I'm going away for a while.
You may tell yourself, this is not my beautiful wife. And you may ask yourself, how did I get here?
I'm not in on it, Truman, because the last thing that I would ever do is lie to you.
Fade up music. That's our hero shot.
He's gone.
You okay? Yes!
Want to do it again?
No!
Find it.
Truman, where are you going?
You can do it.
How do we stop him?
Give me some lightning.
Is that the best you can do?
Cut transmission.
I like your pen. I was wondering that myself.
Jim Carrey. The Truman Show. Watch what happens.
Honey, are you okay?
Get in.
Truman?
Look.
What? What?
I predict that in just a moment, we will see a lady on a red bike, followed by a man with flowers, and a Volkswagen Beetle with a dented fender.
Truman, please.
Look. Lady. Flowers. And...
Truman, this is silly.
There it is! There it is! There's the dented beetle! Yes! Woo!
Don't you want to know how I did that? I'll tell you. They're on a loop. They go around the block. They come back. They go around again. They just go round and round. Round and round.
You know, I invited Rita and Marlon for a barbecue on Sunday. I'm going to
won't be
make my
here
potato
Sunday.
salad, and I need you to remind me that we need more charcoal.
Are you listening to a word I'm saying?
John, 1 egg or 2? Honey, 1 egg or 2?
2.
Introduction to Mr. John Selling, a reasonably average man who goes through life with both eyes open and both hands firmly on the wheel. Mr. John Selling, practical and steady, who is about to be blindsided by the Twilight Zone.
Les? Les? Leslie? Leslie?
That's all right, sir. Don't worry about a thing. Be fixed in a jiffy.
No, but it
Oh,
fell.
yes, sir. Shoddy workmanship. I'm terribly sorry about all this, sir. It's just the way things are these days, you know. Always rush, rush, rush. Nobody giving a fig for quality. Not like the old days.
Hey, wait a minute. What do you think you're doing?
Fixing your mirror. What's it look like?
But there's a camera back there.
Where? I don't see a camera.
Well, of course not. That's because you just covered it up.
Did I? Well, that's one job done then. Good day.
Hey, come back here. Where the hell do you think you're going?
Back to work. And may I suggest you do the same thing? It's nearly 9 o'clock, and you know how Mr. Weatherall gets... Never mind. Never said a thing. Good day.
Hey, wait a minute. How do you know my boss's name?
I don't.
But you just said it.
I didn't. You must have mistaken me for someone else. Good day. Listen, are you going to stand there all day?
Yes. I want to know what you were doing up there.
Up where?
Upstairs. The mirror, the camera, remember?
Ah, yes, that. Nothing whatsoever. Just a little routine maintenance.
It's a camera. You've been spying on me.
I have not. Look, it's all just part of the job. Now, be a good fella and let me get back to it.
No. I'm gonna call the police.
You wouldn't want to do that. No, I don't think so.
Why not?
False complaint. Show me where it says fixing the cameras against the law.
That's not the point. I didn't put that camera there in the first place. It's not my camera. I don't even know how it got there.
Ah, then you want installation. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not my department. Have a nice day. Oh, you know, you're not as pleasant in person as you are on TV.
That's it. I am calling the police.
There's really no need to do that. Look, John. May I call you John? We don't want to make too big a scene over this. I mean, it makes everything too complicated. I'd tell you, but... Look, all right, I'll tell you, but... We've got to stand right in there.
In the closet? Shh. Why there?
It's outside camera range.
But it's in the bathroom.
No, the other cameras.
All right, talk.
Look, I want you to know I'm risking my job just telling you this. You're not supposed to know, you see? I mean, it takes all the fun out of it, doesn't it?
All the fun out of what?
Look at my chest.
Excuse me?
Here. You see those letters? JSTV in big friendly letters?
Yeah, so what about it?
Stands for John Selig Television. Well, you're on television.
I am?
Yes. 24 hours a day. You've got quite a following. Did you know you've got people who tune in the middle of the night just to watch you sleep? Extraordinary.
Who's watching?
Oh, everybody. Well, everyone who subscribes, at least.
Everyone? My neighbors? All the people I know?
They were quite helpful, yes. Helped to set up cameras all over the place for maximum coverage. Your job, your car, the office, living room, den, bathroom. Well, that one was less than perfect, wasn't it? Bedroom, kitchen, rec room.
Bedroom?
Well, it is a cable service. Adults only, that sort of thing. Well, now you know. So, if you'll excuse me.
I don't believe you. How could something like this happen without someone telling me?
Shh. That's the whole point. If you knew you were on TV, you'd act differently. It'd take all the fun out of it, like I said. That's why everyone on the service signs a contract specifying they won't spill the beans. Besides, gives all the folks you know a chance to be on TV.
Archie, call 9.
Have to go. Now, be a good fella and don't tell anyone I told you. All right?
Ready. You better eat it before it gets cold. Haven't you finished dressing yet?
Did you see that man?
What man?
He came right into the bathroom. I spent 10 minutes with him in the closet.
Did you sleep all right last night?
I slept fine. It's this morning I'm having a slight problem with.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, I gotta go. Have a nice day, honey. Don't blow it for us. The ratings are terrific.
Let's see. Gee, I think I left my car keys around here somewhere. I think I'll look for them.
Yes?
This is to inform you that destruction of company property is to be avoided at all costs. Please inform maintenance and do not touch the equipment again. Thank you.
Try and stop me.
Something to drink?
No, thank you.
Comfortable?
Yes, thanks.
Good. Good. Now then, Mr. Selling. What the hell are you trying to do to us?
What am I? What are you doing to me?
To you? My dear Mr. Selig, look around you. This is a multi-million-dollar business. When you first went on the air 5 years ago, we couldn't get $100 for a 30-second commercial. Now we're right up there. $100,000 for a 30-second spot. All of this was accomplished through long, hard hours of careful work. Now when we're just about to break even, now when we're just beginning to clear our deficits, you want to pull this?
So you're the one who decided to do all this?
Me? Oh, wasn't me.
Then who?
Who decided you should pay taxes? Who decided you should get up at 8 to go to work instead of 10? Who decides what money you use, what fashions you wear?
I don't know.
Same guy.
But you can't just put my life on television. I have rights.
Oh, yeah? This is the Constitution of the United States and the Bill of Rights. Go ahead. You show me where it says in there that I can't put you on TV.
That's a technicality.
Ah, Mr. Selig. Let's cut right through to the heart of the matter, shall we? During the past 5 years, you have become an institution on American television. People like you. I like you. Hell, I watch you play bridge every Friday night with the Clearsons. He cheats, by the way. We have a better view of his hand than you do.
I always thought as much. No, wait a minute. I don't understand. Why me? What's so interesting about me?
You know Marilyn Carstairs? The woman on all the TV game shows. Okay, you tell me. What was the last thing she actually did that made her famous? Can't come up with a thing, can you? Don't feel badly. Neither can anybody else. But she's on TV. You see, some people are famous just for being famous. You put their face on TV often enough, and before you know it, they become a celebrity. We took the same bet on you, and it paid off. There were down times. You have to expect that. Like when you lost your job 2 years ago. You know, at first the ratings went up. Everybody wanted to know what was going to happen. But when you stayed unemployed, the ratings went down. So we stepped in and arranged that job for you at Teldar.
You did that?
Of course. Mr. Selig, you don't actually think that things happen by accident in this world. Haven't you ever noticed how sometimes things just seem to go your way? Something will happen and you'll find yourself saying, gosh, that was lucky, or gee, wasn't that a coincidence? That would be us, Mr. Selig. We have a whole department that looks after happy coincidences. How do you think you met Leslie?
My wife?
Hired by us. Though I suppose we'll have to find her a new spot now. If you persist in making a federal case out of this. There you have it, Mr. Selig. Thousands of jobs. People's livelihood, millions of dollars of income. It's all riding on you. Can't you just forget it? Go back to living your life just the way you did before.
No, I can't. I want my privacy back. You have no right.
As you wish. I'll have a car brought around to take you home.